tuning in. What's up, High Low News family? Welcome to another episode of Profiles for High Low News, where we talk to dope people in the community doing dope things. And it's election season, so we're talking to candidates, people that want your vote, who deserve your vote, and we want to make sure that they are speaking to you. Today, I have a really cool person that I want you guys to talk to. They're the cool candidates to me, but they also get the work done. So without further ado, I want to introduce Vice Mayor from Miami Gardens, Reggie Leon, to the show. Hey, what's up, Vice Mayor?
Hey, what's going on, Janey?
What's up? Thank you so much for joining us on High Low News.
Man, thank you for having me. You know, I've been a fan for a while.
Say what? That means a lot from the cool councilman. That means a lot. So we take it.
Man. Come on.
You know, today I want to be able to give you a chance to really talk to our audience and let them know about your campaign and your election. And so we'll just jump right into it. I like to ask people that I'm interviewing where they're from. You know, and Miami is all about where you're from. So let us know where you're from and what high school you went to.
Well, I'm homegrown, born and raised right here in the city of Miami Gardens. Back then it was called Carroll City. I went to Parkway Middle School, Crestview Elementary. Don't judge me, but I had to go to Turner Tech and then HML because my mom worked at HML. But then I brought it back home to graduate from Florida Memorial, a degree in criminology.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you like homebred, like real Miami Gardens, like to the bone.
Real Miami Gardens, Carroll City.
That's what's up. So tell us, you know, I know you're up for re-election. For people who've been under a rock, let them know a little bit of the highlights or things that you've done to make a change since you've been in office that they should know about.
Well, man, listen, I have a three-pronged approach, right? We have to make sure that we're taking care of our parents because our parents took care of us. So as our parents, you know, they don't like us to call them seniors, but as they move into that age, we got to make sure that we're looking out for them, right? Because they did everything they could for us. So we got programs for our seniors where we're actually making sure that they have legal aid services, which is free legal aid, because sometimes, you know, your mama don't want you in their business. And and they got mail coming that they quite don't understand anymore. And so they need that extra eye. And they may not want to involve their kids, right? But they need a person that they can trust. So that's why we got these free legal aid services. So we won't get our parents, so our parents won't get themselves into a pickle, right? Because we've seen a lot of parents own houses, man. Listen, we're in Miami Gardens. I know my mom bought the house for 40,000, worth 500 right now.
Wow.
And so these houses are paid for, but our parents sometimes don't understand, or they're just not as sharp as they used to be. So we got to put plans in place so that they're able to keep these homes, generational wealth. And so those are some of the things that I'm doing for our parents, right? Along with our new senior center, we got some beautification programs for some of our seniors that's on fixed income, but they're like, man, I still want to fix the house up. So we was able to find some grant money. So we're able to do that for our parents, right? Then when it comes to our generation, now it's time for us to purchase a home. So some of us have jobs where we make more than 50, but we under 100. We can afford to pay a $2,000 rent. So you know we can pay a mortgage. We just need a little push to get across the line. So what I've done is I got with the city, we revamped our home ownership program. So we took the medium income to $100,000. We took it from 50 and took it all the way to 100, right? So that way we could get teachers, police officers, people who are able to make the money, but they just need a little more assistance with the down payment. So that's something that we're doing for our generation. Then when we look at our kids, right, we're using these Formula One programs and things like that for STEM, making sure that our kids have the best opportunity they have when it comes to technology, putting our kids in the game, giving them a fighting chance, because we want every generation to do better than the next, right? So that's our goal. So that's just some of the small things that I'm doing here in Miami Gardens.
Yo, that's what's up. And I love that three-pronged approach, and you're reaching every generation in Miami Gardens. You know, something that that I talk to other people about and that I like about you, Councilman, is the fact that you're super relatable, especially to the millennial generation. And, our audience is mainly millennials. We target millennials. So I wanted to talk to you about that because I noticed something that was really interesting about the endorsements that you got. You got a lot of the traditional endorsements from the unions and maybe other elected officials and pastors, but you also got some celebrity endorsements like from Uncle Luke, hip hop icon. I just saw recently Rick Ross, who's from Miami Gardens, also endorsed you. Can you tell me why it was important for you to not only, to to relate to the millennial audience as well, or the millennial residents in Miami Gardens? Why was that important to you? Because I see you do it a little bit different than others.
Well, the thing is, right? Like, look at you. You're doing your thing, right? We're all in the same age group and we're all doing our thing. It may not be as traditional as some other people doing it. You get what I'm saying? So I'll take Rick Ross for an example. Rick Ross went on from Miami Gardens, Carroll City, went on to become a rapper, right? He's selling major albums. But then what did he do? He turned around, he opened up Wing Stops right back here in the community, came back, opened up Checkers right here in the community, came back and bought multiple properties right here in the community and made safe havens for people to actually live in this community without leaving, right? And so you see rent going up all over the city. I was just joking with him the other day. His rent still didn't go up, right? His rent's still the same. So these houses, these homes that he's providing for individuals, talking about building some apartment complexes now. Just this is a person that's from here, understand what it's like to be from here, and continues to give back. The business owner, rapper, entrepreneur, Rick Ross. When we look at Luke, right? Luke has his own column. He's something like you. He writes for the Miami Herald. He's giving back to the community. His foot is on the ground in the community. He understands the post. And I tell people all the time that it's funny, when I was in college, there was this get out the vote movement, right? And I interned at this Get Out and Vote movement. It was called Vote or Die with Sean John. Everybody was in it. But
I
the
remember.
office was here at Luke's office. Luke donated campaign space. Well, he donated office space to actually run this Get Out the Vote campaign. And I was one of the interns there with Luke. So it came back full circle. And the things that he's doing in this community with our kids that some people may not see, with the holding elected officials accountable, some things that people may not see. The businesses that he's opening, this is a wonderful opportunity, and I'm glad to have these endorsements. And it was so funny because I'm putting out my endorsements from the PBA, all these other organizations, and they hit me on the DM like, "Hey, where's our card?" I'm like, well, "Say less, it's coming. Say less."
Oh, you popular in these streets. The people want the Reggie Leon placement on social media, huh?
Yeah, man, listen, I got people that's business owners, friends, our generation. They're like, "Hey, put my picture on one. Hey, put my picture on one." So, I thank God for the support because a lot of times our generation wasn't even into this. But when we take people like Fat and Funny, people like you, people like B. Lee, and we incorporate them in how they can be a part of their local government, how they can even, make money from their local government and do what they do in their fields that they're in and still be a part of the local government. And that's what it's all about.
That's what's up. You know what? And I wanted to know, you may have like some other opponents. I want people to know why they should get your vote this time around. Why should they come back and trust you again? Can you say, and in your own words, and let them know, like, when it comes to that ballot, they need to be bubbling in your name.
But check this out. Our generation, millennials, we are a show me type generation, right? So we don't want to hear, "Oh, I passed this, I passed that, I passed this." You want to walk outside and see, damn, did they just redo my roads? Is that a new sidewalk? Did they just open this up? And things that are tangible. When you go back and look, when I got to this seat 3.5 years ago, almost going on 4 years now, right? None of the city had passed a $60 million obligation bond, right? None of the parks, I have 7 parks. None of the parks were done in my district. None of the parks were done. Now, right now, we have the last park under construction. Every single park has been opened up. So that's the movement that you see. Now you don't have to take your kid to Miramar or go to Hialeah. You got parks right here back in your community that's already open, brand new, flip the switch, we walking in. So when you go on your streets and you see brand new streets, brand new pavers, when you see real life issues being corrected, like in here where I live at, man, they built some apartment complex, people start parking on the side of the street, the neighbors is going wild. So I was like, okay, I got it. You know what? A few weeks later, we had no parking signs put up. And when you serving black people, they're gonna come knock at your door. Local level politics, these people will pull up on you, they're gonna come knock at your door. And so that's the difference. That's why local level is so important.
Yo, that's what's up. And Miami Gardens is a superstar city. I've heard it listed in shows. Everybody comes there for events. What's your vision for Miami Gardens? Where do you see it going into the future, especially under your leadership?
Man, listen, I'm so happy. Just this campaign, walking around, knocking on doors, man, people are coming back home. I'm talking about people that made it. We got new gated communities popping up. People are little. I'm like, dog, you moved back? Yeah, I'm here, man. They ain't do this in Pembroke Pines. They ain't do this in Miramar. I want to be right here. So they're purchasing these homes, and these are young millennials like us who we went to school with, doctors, lawyers, but now they finding their way back home. And so that's what it's all about, man. Just providing a service and make people want to come and buy here. Miami Gardens is the place you want to be. Real talk.
It really is. It's the spot. You definitely got a lot of moves in Miami Gardens if you want to hang out, you want to move there, go work out. It's a lot of places there for the people. Now, I know, and honestly, as the people are watching, you're literally like in the middle of polling right now. That's how dedicated he is. And, I want to thank you right now for taking the time out to interview with us, especially local, independent, Black-owned media, because a lot of candidates, won't do the show or won't make the time. So I really, really appreciate that. So I wanted to say thank you right now for that. But also, too, I know you're out there. You got to keep your energy up. You got to keep it moving. We're millennials. We want to know what's on that playlist. What is the music right now on your soundtrack that's keeping you going? What are some things that you're listening to on your playlist right now?
Oh man, listen, we close out the campaign every day. It's this new song. I don't really want to bring that song up, but it's a vibe. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show.
Is it hip hop or R&B?
It's old school. It's old school. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, right? So
Okay.
that's one of my songs. And then, Rick Ross, the boss, every day we hustling. Once you get that in your mind, you hustling, that song's applied to everything. And so, we out here, we continue to grind, man. It's just, it is what it is at this point. And we have so many people like you, so many of our entrepreneurs, man. I just got with Nava. Never met him before, but he's a big time car show host, right? And he's like, hey man, I heard I need to get with you. And I'm like, well, what you want to do? So we're providing opportunities, man, for everybody on every level. You understand? So it nobody's too small and nobody's too big. Everybody's home team, and let's work together.
That's what's up. Before you go, let the people know how they could follow you, how they could connect with you, and what they need to do in the ballot button. What's your number, when they need to vote, where they need to vote. Let them know all of that good stuff so that they can vote for you. And even before you say that, I want to break this news right now. I am giving Reggie Leon the official High Low News endorsement right here, right now. We are endorsing you. You actually got my vote already. I've mailed in my ballot to you. So definitely want to make sure that my audience knows I'm endorsing you as my choice for this election. So bam, bam.
Well, listen, I appreciate the love. And let me tell you, the love is real, man. The support is real. I saw somebody took one of my signs out the yard and they had it on the back of their barbecue truck. You get what I'm saying? At Home Depot. So the support is really real. I appreciate it. Somebody just called me because we have districts in Miami Gardens, right? So I'm seat 2. If you live in Andover, Coconut Cay, Norland, Lake Lucerne, Norwood, Misty Lakes, County Line, I'm your person, right? So I'm on the ballot for that side of the city. Janae, we got people writing my name on the ballot on the other side of the city. I'm like, dog, listen, we got districts. But I really appreciate the love. They're like, man, I couldn't find your name, so I wrote it in.
Oh,
And
wow.
people going to the poll workers, they saying, hey, Reggie name ain't on here. So, getting our people out to vote is one thing, but having them understand the districts is something else. But we got to take baby steps. But I appreciate it.
That's what's up. So where can they follow you on social media and connect with you?
Reggie A. Leon on IG. I'm trying to get my numbers up. Y'all help me out.
That's what's up. And early voting is going on from now through Sunday, correct? And election day is August 23rd.
August 23rd, now through Sunday. Tomorrow's Friday, so the hours are from 11 to 7. And then on Saturday and Sunday, the hours are from 8 to 4. Now, after that, on election day, August 23rd, you have to go to your precinct that you're registered at. Right now, early voting, you can come to the library. Outside of that, you got to go to wherever you're registered at.
Yes. Let people know that's important because a lot of times people forget that. So that's what's up. Thank you. Is there anything else that you want to share with the audience before I let you go?
Listen, Janae being modest, y'all, but she's really tied to Miami Garden. She was one of the first Miss Miami Gardens in the pageant. We're going to be doing some work together once I win this election, bringing that pageant back. But I appreciate all the love and support.
Oh man, I appreciate that. High Low News is a supporter of Reggie Leon. We're endorsing you, and we know you're gonna bring it back home for that win. So thank you again for taking time to speak with us. And I know you got to get back out there to Poland, so won't take no more of your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, High Low News family? This show is brought to you by Baptist Health's Pine App. Healthcare at your fingertips with the Pine App. Head to highlowNewsMiami.com right now to learn more about their app and all the new features created to improve your healthcare experience with Baptist Health. Thank you for tuning in.